Okay, so we're back here with another video. This is a very detailed look of Warrina Lakes in Innisfail, because they're meant to be doing it up, doing a lot of things to it if it ever happens. This will be a record of what it looked like before, so I'll try and get as much detail as possible. It's at the corner of Charles and Emily Street in Innisfail. It's about time things were done to the place and done up, so it'll be interesting to see if they actually do anything. So we'll show as much detail as we can. Looks like there is people here, so it will make it a lot harder to get the video that I desire, but we'll see. Jump over and get the sign. I want to show you how horrible the car park is, but it may be hard to show. But here's your Warrina Lakes sign. Dunstan Shire Council welcomes you to Warrina Lakes. They've taken off the swimming pool sign where it's blacked out there. That was removed a couple of years ago. Okay, so we're showing a lot longer than we normally would in a video what it's like. There's some abandoned trolleys in this part. Sure someone will come along. I want to go in here while I'm trying to get this video. Yep. But yeah, we'll show how it is along here. Exactly how it looks at this particular time. There's a lot of wind noise. It is a very windy day, so no fishing allowed. So this is your main entrance. This area here, your main entrance. There was a 1 metre crocodile found here a couple of weeks ago, which has been detained by the relevant services. That's why there's a crocodile sign on here now, which there never used to be. It's a big crocwise. 1300 130 372 is the number to call if you find a crocodile anyway, or any crocodile sighting, a proper crocodile sighting. Dog free zone, glass free zone. This is the times that it's open at the time of doing this video. It is 1:02 p.m. Showing what it looks like around. And the date is Friday the 10th of June 2022. So it's towards the caretaker's house. No fishing allowed sign again. This is the car park that really should have been done up many years ago. Should never have been left like this for so long. They just grade it every now and then, and there's just more potholes. But here's the Warrina Lakes orienteering course that used to be here. It's not anymore. You can see the old Innisfail State High School sign there, the symbol, which is good to show. See this in detail so you can have a bit of a look. If you're looking on a TV, you should be able to see it a lot clearer than on a phone. So we're capturing this for future generations to see, and for us to see what it was like. If you want to see other videos that I've taken of Warrina Lakes, which is more of touristy style videos, showing detail, but it's also the highlights of the place, not warts and all, then have a look on the Innisfail playlist on YouTube, on Bestestimes Reborn, or you can just type in Bestestimes, Bestestimes, and then Warrina Lakes, and you'll find my videos and you'll find other people's. There's a link in the description of some of my videos, and my newer videos, for N.M. Sorensen's video of Warrina Lakes, so you can have a look at that too. Other people's videos of the place, what it's like. So that's where you come in. You can go up to the cover area and all that, but this is your car park, warts and all, what it looks like. Showing the full car park as best as we can. capture as much as we possibly can to look back on. Nice palm trees, flagpoles. We would show the sign, but there is a car there. Privacy. We'll try that sign. It's quite dirty. You've got your Warrina Lakes main entrance sign here, which has been cleaned up a little bit since I last came here. So we'll try and show this sign here. It's very dirty, so it's not really readable. It shows that there was one here. I'd like to know more of the history of this place, like when it was built. Would be nice. But you can pause to read it if it's readable. The old pool, picture of the old pool there. Wish it was clearer. Okay, so this is looking straight from the main entrance from the car park. Across there you've got the volleyball and the basketball hoop. Then you've got this, which they should keep adding to, the Johnson Shire Council Australia Day Awards, Citizen of the Year. There's a few names here I know. I knew the people personally. Grace Doyle in 1995. She was a lovely lady. Grant Steele, I remember him from school. He was the adopted cop, as they called it, at Queensland State School at the time. He has some beautiful plants and stuff along here. Just needs to be looked after. And these pathers aren't that great. It's just sugar cane. Okay, that's the one with the child, so we can't show along there. Alright, we'll come back. Yeah, you got to keep all that in mind when you're doing this stuff. So there's your volleyball nets and your basketball hoop and all that jazz. Or I think that's where they're going to put the pump track, where that chappie's mowing. Come back along here on the way out and show the walkway that I was just coming down before, but we'll go to the undercover area and have a look, show what it's like at the moment. Wow. Yeah, every now and then they do refinish these tables, which is pretty cool. Makes a difference. Wow. So you got a fair few tables. And when I first saw this place, this canteen used to be open on like a school holidays, the weekends. It was really good. By your standard canteen type items, which was good. Lakes project team. Here you go. 1989 they started it, finished in 1991. And that gives us the details that I wanted to know before. 16th of October 1989 to the 24th of July 1991. I do remember the opening back in the day. Drink machine, which sometimes works, sometimes doesn't. I'll show what they got available. Give a bit of a look at the drink machine. It's all part of the history of here. And the water cooler. And the history of the covered shed area. They're quite welcome to pause to read it. We can only show as much as we can. I don't get covered in mosquitoes. Little entrance here. after hours contact number. Well, that disabled car parking is different from when I last came here. I don't remember ever seeing that there, so that's all new. There we go. So this is all for the history, showing what it's like. It's good that they finally got cameras and stuff around, security cameras, because there has been damage over the years, sadly. Now the flashing of the lights, the flickering, is just due to the camera. It's not, they don't flicker in person. It's just due to the camera not being able to handle it. Hopefully the image stabilization is working. It does have a tendency to turn off in low light. So I'll try and get as much detail as we can. And if those people leave, then I'll get the playground the way I was. It's a big nice area. So much potential to this place. I get nicer plants up. We'll show around the plants too, because I know a lot of people that watch my videos love it when I show the plants at places. It's one of the highlights for people. Show from different perspectives what it was like to be here at this particular time. There's people down there, so I can't show too much. You got to respect people's privacy and all that when you're doing these sort of videos. That's what I always try to do, as much as possible. There's often ducks and different things, different animals walking along here. See if we can get down this pathway just to show a little bit of it before other people come. Let me show down here. Hopefully they do this area up. It's still a good building, so I think it's worth keeping. Definitely worth keeping. Just do it up. Yeah, so many plants. Really nice plants. Shire Council on the bin, JSC. Let's show it here. While we're in the area. Showing where they've done the car park here for the disabled. It's very good that they've done it. They've done it properly. They're parking on the grass. It's old railway stuff over there. You know, there's a big tree. Wow. If anyone knows any of the names of these things, please comment in the comment section. Railway stuff for the mini rail. It's all the way back to the entrance, down that way. We'll go back through and come out the other end, down towards the windmill. Left is to the old kiosks, right is to the toilets and the drink machine. back around and show all that once the people have left the playground, if they get a chance to. Okay, let's head down to where the basketball court is. Some undercover seating, there's a barbecue there, stuff to do with the mini rail. One thing they do look after is the grass here. Fair bit. Well, they did mow it, put it that way. There's a basketball court that they never ever put any concrete or anything underneath it so you could bounce the ball. Hopefully they do. Okay. Heading towards the windmill, which I don't think works anymore. And the lighting's not the greatest at this hour, so you may not be able to see some of it, but we'll come back around. So I want to show that seating over there and that in detail before I leave. So we'll try go along down here, show all this, and then we'll go around the actual lakes. Certain times of the year where the lakes look really nice, other times it's all covered with lily pads and that, but it doesn't look as nice. So we'll see. The tree canopy is quite nice along here. When you come along here, looking back towards the covered walkway, the covered area and the windmill, the car park area. And this is where the pool used to be, which you can't tell it was even there anymore, except for where the toilets are. I can tell you that it was here. Now this is full detail. This will be a long video, but worth it. I think you look back 20, 30, 40 years from now, see the changes, even 10 years from now. See the changes in the place. What it was like, what it is like at the time. I'll keep doing these videos as long as I can. I'm trying to get better and better picture quality cameras so that it looks nicer, so you can see more. If you're watching this in 2022, there's a GoFundMe link in the description, which will be valid at the time. So we're showing these toilets from the outside for history. I don't actually know if they're usable anymore for the public. I'm not going to try and open them just in case they're not. Here's your mini rail along there. So if anyone wants to donate to my GoFundMe to help me get better equipment to capture history, feel free, click the link in the description. Gives you details of what I would like to purchase to be able to do a better job. Or if you'd like to donate the actual camera themselves, feel free to buy it and let me know. You get it sent to the local post office. It's one of the public barbecues. The free barbecues. Used to cost money. Yeah, you used to have to put coins in it. And now they've changed it. Press and hold the button. All the button's not there anymore on that particular part. Let's try and show the old sign. DA Christie Proprietary Limited, Victoria. But there's the actual barbecue there. See if we can lift this off one-handed. Doing everything, yep. And it's back to the old where the pool used to be. And long back to where I was just showing, undercover little barbecue. Okay, we'll go along this little pathway, which I wish they had made into a proper pathway, not just this stuff here. "99% of the time when you come here there'll be somebody mowing, because the place is so big. By the time they finish they need to start again. Basically it gets like that." Fair enough. Show one of these little hut things once we get up to it. In the last one, but Chappie was mowing. I will stop a bit later and get some time lapses. The way it all looks. Motion time lapses. This would have been nice, even if it was all asphalt or something like that along here, would have been great. This is your little undercover huts. Pardon any of the graffiti that's on there. Maybe the lighting wasn't better, but I can only do what I can do. Quite nice, these little huts. Often green ants in them though, it's the only downside to it. And yes, green ants do bite, if you're not someone who knows about them. No, it's not as dirty as I expected it to be, the water this time. Certain times of the year, like I said earlier, the water can be quite dirty. Okay, we're back on the track. If they made a proper concrete track along here, it would be good. The only problem is tree roots that end up growing through it. So I'll take another look back so you can see what it was like. Hopefully the camera's handling it good. The camera does have a tendency to turn itself off when it gets too hot. Okay. There's your mini rail. Along here. Beautiful area. If it was looked after good, it'd be an awesome tourist attraction. You'd have a lot more people here regularly. You could run stalls and different things here quite regularly. You could have food, have your food trucks, caravans, whatever, selling food, and you could have that kiosk open that I showed earlier, the old kiosk. Now this is Warrina Lakes nursing home. Warrina nursing home, sorry. Warrina nursing home. Home for the aged. Over the back there. Let's have a bit of a look. Some really nice lilies here. Beautiful plants. We'll listen to the sounds for a bit. if you'll be able to see the turtle. Ah, it went under when it saw me. There was a turtle right at the end of that white tubing. See if it pops up anywhere. No, can't see it. Where I've turned the camera to super view. See how well that shows up. See how much extra we can see on super view. Jump over and have a look. There's some beautiful flowers. Love these ones here. These purple and white ones. Beautiful. Dragonfly. And you got the pink ones up here. Pink flowers. Yeah, they're beautiful. Well worth coming and having a look. Bring your camera. Feel free to hashtag visit_Innisfail on your Innisfail photos, wherever you post them on social media. Seating area which needs to be done up. I came here when this was first put here a couple of years ago, and it looked really nice. Just needed a covered area part, a covered part, so you could sit there and really look at it. Be nice if they had one of those paid telescopes here. We could zoom in around, swivel it around. Ones like they used to have down the Esplanade in Cairns would be beautiful here. And I do think this footpath should be extended all the way around the lakes. You got Norm's track here, which we're not going to go down because I'll get covered in mosquitoes. But this is Norm's track, which hopefully one day they'll do up. So it certainly needs it. Yeah, hopefully with the revitalisation they'll do it up. It's got potential. I've walked through here multiple times. I'll have a look at the start of it because you can see where the light's coming through. Looks really nice. Beautiful canopy walk. It's a lot darker in person than what I'm seeing on the camera. Very tropical, very rainforesty. It is a rainforest walk. There used to be a sign that said how long it was, but that's gone. This is what it looks like from this angle. Coming out of Norm's track and looking around. We'll follow the railway track around. Have a look at some of the plants along the way. Huge tree here. So this used to be all swampland before it was ever turned into this. Where we just come from? Norm's track direction. But you got to keep an eye out just in case there's another crocodile here. After that happening a couple of weeks ago, 1 meter crocodile. Yeah, better to be careful. Little turtles on the other side. Problem with these cameras, like I said earlier, they don't have zoom, which is really annoying. But if the quality is good enough, you can zoom in editing. If your footage comes out proper. Hopefully it's capturing the natural beauty. That's what I want, higher quality cameras. I want to capture it as I see it, get the best out of it, because it is history. My videos are for history, the majority, not just for you know, tourists to watch and come. They are for that too. If tourists watch my videos and enjoy it, well, of course, that's great. A lot of different Innisfail videos in my Innisfail playlist, and there's a lot of Innisfail photos in my old Innisfail photos page on Facebook. Someone coming with a pram, so we'll compensate for that, which is all good. Hi, how you going? One of my things with doing these videos is also leave the place the way you found it, or even cleaner. So always take your scraps, your rubbish, put it in the bin, or take it home if you have to, or find a bin somewhere. Always do that. Never graffiti, never break anything. Always look after what you can. It's across to one of those huts, so you can see a couple of the huts there. And back down from where we just came. Hopefully the camera's handling it. This is the thing, I never 100% know what the camera's seeing because it doesn't give it true representation. There's a green ant's nest. You won't go too close to, of course. It's a beautiful day for coming down here, definitely. Very nice. Along here. A little warm. When I left home it was 25 degrees, so I don't know what it is now. It is winter in tropical far north Queensland. And when you come along these parts here, have a look on the islands. Often there's when they've been mowed and that, there's often turtles hanging out sunbaking and that on these islands. There's another island further back. might actually stop on the other side, get some time lapse, have a rest. A lot of wildlife. The ducks are going crazy. So it's the 10th of June. The year is going really fast. This crocodile here, this fake crocodile, used to have water spurting out of it, which looked really nice. But you can see it up there. It used to be painted nice colours. This is a fake crocodile that used to have water spurting out of it, which is pretty cool. I wish it still did. So to revitalise all this stuff. People thought when they mentioned about the 1 metre crocodile, this was what they were talking about. It was a joke. But no, it was a proper one. So we'll go and have a look at Dr. Bill Markle Gardens. This was trashed by people back in the day to do with the railway, sadly. It's very annoying. Stuff like that happens. Certainly shouldn't be doing it. Anyway, we'll go across the bridge and have a look. Have a quick look. Hopefully they do eventually do this part up. Be a nice place to ride a push bike, to scooter around, to jog, to run, if it was fixed. You'd trip over doing it normally. R-E-E-D-Y, drain. Hopefully that shows up. Probably the photos that I'm taking now I'll put on the end of the video so you can have a look at them. And pause it and see them a bit better quality than what the video is showing. That's what the camera gets and what this gets. The Bill Markle Botanical Gardens. and back towards where we just came from. There's some detail. Which way we'll go? We'll go this way first and come back around. I have ridden my scooter around here, so you can see video of that on my Innisfail group, Innisfail playlist on Bestestimes Reborn on YouTube. You can see all that. See all that moss and stuff. Would be very slippery when it's wet. So if you come along here, be very careful. There's back to that sign, the bridge. Back around. Once we get over the other side of the whole complex, not part of this part, the other part, near the playground and all that, I'll do some time lapse and I'll insert it in different spots, a couple of different time lapses, and have a rest. Yes, I wouldn't advise walking along here when there's been a lot of rain. It's a beautiful pond over there. It's a swampy pond, which if it's not too slushy to get across to it, we'll go. Yep, seems fine. Get some video. Just go for a bit of time this part. See, we were going to show the light hitting the water. Clear enough. Yeah, definitely wear mosquito repellent, insect repellent, or if you're going to walk around here. Whew. Not insects. Little tiny insects flying around when I walk along. I don't know if they're showing. Hopefully they are, so you can see them. What's happening? Yeah. Don't know what they are, but there you go. See this part here, a bit slushy, a bit yuck. Do it a bit more looking after. Some really nice lilies up here, but I'm not going to go too close, especially with croc sightings and things. But you can see it there a bit. See if a nice concrete pathway around here would be a lot cleaner, a lot nicer. Just high pressure hosed it 3 or 4 times a year because of the humidity and the mold and stuff you get here. This is the sort of place that if they did it correctly, they could have markets on this part here. On each side of the pathway, they could have market stalls. They could put in some, power and stuff along here, and that'd make it really, really nice for all that. Or they could have markets in that big undercover area. So yeah, this is all slush and yuck. But yeah, an undercover area. They could have some of the markets and different things. Or they could make another big undercover area, especially for markets that are fully enclosed. And that somewhere. Well, just be careful of these. One of them did move when I walked on it. There you go. to be careful if you walk along here. There is a sign across here that's been here for years. I think it's a memorial for a horse. You used to be able to read it, but with all the slush, because there was rain in the last few weeks, a fair bit of it. This is the first sunny day for a little while. Then it mightn't be a good spot to get across two hills. Have a look. Ah, it's not too bad so far. Yeah, 1954 to 1993. Ronnie. Bonnie, I mean. Don't know if that's in commemoration of a horse or of somebody who had a horse here. Yeah, that was into horses. So, yeah, some of this is worth walking on the actual grass when it's not too wet and having a look at the trees along here. We'll go down here because this one looks really nice. Just watch out for tree roots. That's the only thing. When you're looking straight up and walking along, there's a lot of tree roots on here. But if you're a photographer or a videographer, this is one of the places to stop and get photos and video. Be easy to get lost here in this spot. Well, not overly, but you can find the pathway, I guess. Yeah, there's a few loose pavers in a lot of spots. So if you're somebody who has a lot of trouble walking on uneven surfaces, certainly wouldn't recommend coming along here. Getting very hot along here. Definitely suggest sunscreen. Yeah, it would be nice if they just did all this up, but yeah, looks like they've taken one of the things off here and it's just got markings on the back now. 1992. With Bill Markle, Dr. Bill Markle. There's another one on the other side. Well, there used to be, not anymore. I'm sure there used to be two on here. Might not. May his love of Innisfail and its people will be remembered. Well, let's keep on our merry way. You can go down here if you want to cut it short and end up back where we started, where the Bill Markle sign is, the original one that I showed at the start of that part, or you can just keep going along here. The council nursery there. I don't know if it gets used anymore. Another sort of wetland area over there. We're trying to capture as much as we can because you just never know what they'll get rid of, what they'll replace, what they'll do for the revitalisation, if they do it. But it's good to have the footage just in case. I don't know why these parts were ever put here, where it divides. We're getting close to the start of this track. There should be bends all the way around here. And there should be seating in strategically placed areas. But there's one old seat here, which I wouldn't sit on. It's a bit rickety. Oh, yeah, it's pretty strong, but looks like it hasn't been cleaned in a long time. Quite close to the finish of this part. There's so many spots where it's like, oh, that would make a beautiful photo. Oh, it would make an awesome photo. And so you definitely come along with your camera phone, whether it's a phone, whether it's a digital SLR, a mirrorless, a GoPro, or something. It's definitely worth it. If you've got an eye for photos and videos and stuff, this is the place to come. This is one of the best places in Innisfail to come. You know, okay, there's parts that need doing up, parts that need fixing, but if you look, there's so many spots you can show where you can't even see the parts that need fixing. It just shows it all. So okay, we're getting fairly close to the end of this area. There's a few winding bits off in the distance and then you're at it. So there's insects again from before as we walk along. Yeah. Wonder what type of insects they are. If anyone knows, feel free to comment in the comment section. Someone who might have come along here and know what it is. What they are and that. There's a beautiful spot for a picnic there. If you have a bug zapper or lots of air guard or something, it'd be a nice spot when we've had a fair bit of sun. Would be good. Like I wouldn't walk too close to all this. So I reckon that's where the crocodile come through. Because it joins up to near a railway bridge at the end of Railway Street, where it turns. Here can be quite slippery all the way along here, where there's a lot of shade, it doesn't dry out as fast, and you get a lot of mud and dirt and stuff along here. I wonder where the actual crocodile was found. Not which part. Yeah, there's the main sign. Way down there. Don't know if it'll show up in video yet, but I can see the sign down there. There's that wetland swampy area there. We saw another part of before. And where that pathway comes across that I said can be the shortcut across, that comes across to there. I think there used to be a tree in the middle here. And this part up here where they've taken it out. Let's see where the circle is. Well, there was something here, definitely. There's a little bridge. We'll show the bridge. Yeah, this is that shortcut that I was talking about prior. There's most probably tadpoles and things in there. Down to that big rock that had Dr. Markwell on there. A story with my grandfather. He, Dr. Markwell's wife Jeannie, used to get him to restore furniture for her. Actually restore furniture. She'd come around with the ugliest furniture, knowing quite well how good he was at restoring furniture, and he would do it up for her. You'd go to his place and look at the furniture that she's dropped off, or that someone to do with her has dropped off, and you're like, ugh, why would you even bother? Then you go there like 2 or 3 days later and you see the final result of what he's done. Amazing. Look brand new, fully restored. Yeah, multiple times she bought furniture for him to do that. That's a pretty cool story. Back in her day and his day, she quite often did that. And here we are back at the Dr. Bill Markwell Botanical Garden sign. So we'll head back across this bridge. Trees on rivers. Reedy Drain, R-E-E-D-Y, drain. Oh, they got water going through there now. Sometimes they don't. Sometimes they do for this part here. back to the fake crocodile and the ducks. Oh, there's some turtles on there. See if I can get across without them jumping off and show them. A big turtle. Hopefully it's showing. I'll try and zoom in and editing if I think it'll be clear enough. Yeah, I'll get a quick photo. Okay, so we're coming up where the playground is. We might be able to show that shortly. Because there's no kids there at the moment, so we'll quickly just go down this part so we don't have to double back. Where there's often turtles. It's alright though. Let's come and look at the turtles. Won't be able to see them as much because of the lighting and how dark it is. Okay, so we'll go up and have a look at the playground. Then we'll head over and have a rest and do a time lapse. Yay. Look out for trains that would have been there from Sunday when they had their monthly train along here. We can go for rides on the train from the mini rail. It'd be cool if they made bridges and that in this new project they do. Bridges for the train to go over, and that would be awesome. If the trains can handle it. Don't know how powerful they are because they have people on them. Yeah, kids can sit on it and that. And adults. Just show the playground, do a 360 around as much as possible, slow as possible so we can see detail. Show what it was like. A lot of people hooning around as you get here. So a quick show over here because we don't really want to walk back over all this. There's a lot of walking. Another one of those barbecues there. Okay, back to the playground. People have left their shoes there. Hopefully the rightful owners find them. Might have been the people that were here just before. They could have been here for a long time. Seating there, so if you've got kids in the playground you can actually sit there. It's pretty cool. It's not a bad little playground, that one. should be cleaned quite regularly though, high pressure hosed, because of the mould and that you get here. And there's this chappie. This chappie's been popular with adults and stuff too. It's been here forever. Take you back to the playground. Well, that's all part of it. Okay, so back to the final part of this playground. Show what it was like. Wow, that's better lighting. Better see it. And then over to where we're going to sit. Have a rest and do some time lapses. Time lapses always look good. Always worth it here. It's worth taking the time out. Back to the playground. And then the windmill. We'll go over to this playground, this covered area here. Well, another one of those barbecues. They're strategically placed all over. Another clockwise sign. So you've got a photo of yet. One of these signs around here. Just show across. So we're trying to look for the turtles. But it was too dirty. And across to this covered area. A little bit of a 360 so you can see it. It's taps. Little bubbler. I wouldn't use for anything but washing your hands, I guess. Okay, a bit of a 360 around what it looks like. These might get completely changed as well, we just don't know how the whole thing's going to turn out. They've released computer generated video and stuff, but doesn't mean it's going to actually be what that shows. So it could change. Plans could change. Okay.